Hello everybody. Thank you for coming to this panel about monetization schemes for the relationships between corporate and startups. We are very happy to be here with all of you. We want to thank the organizers of the South Summit for giving us the opportunity to share with you our thinking on smart working. Now, is it better? All right. So I was saying that we would like to thank the organizers for giving us the opportunity to share with you our thinking about monetization schemes and open innovation. My name is Diego Rocha. I'm the head of innovation in SACIR. SACIR is a large corporation operating in the infrastructure sector and also in smart cities and everything that has to be with urban services. I'm here with three innovators, three startups, three companies that are currently working with us, with SACIR, and they are working under different collaboration schemes. And we want to share our visions and our learnings about different collaboration schemes. Some of you may know that we recently launched an open innovation program called SACIR I Challenges or Innovation Challenges. This program is structured around 5 very specific challenges that we identified in the infrastructure industry. And we also want to take this opportunity to share with you other experiences we had in the past collaborating with the startups that can apply to this new program we recently launched. The program is running now, and we may disclose in the next days with which companies we are going to work in the future in order to solve these challenges. The main idea is that we always look for tailor-made collaboration schemes with entrepreneurs because we think that we can find very different types of businesses in which we can create and capture value. That's the main idea behind our speech. But let's go with the speaker. Let me introduce them to you. I'm here with Mario Rondan. Mario Rondan is co-founder and chief strategy officer at EPC Tracker. EPC Tracker is a startup that has developed a mobile application and a mobility platform that helps our foremen to perform some supervision and controlling tasks in the field for large infrastructure projects. I'm also with Joan Fernandez, who is a sales executive at Altop. And Altop is a niche player that provides software solutions and also devices for the construction industry, mainly for topography and engineering. And I'm also with Alejandro Andres, who is the CTO at Therintia, and Therintia is specialized in IoT and wearables for different type of industries and also for healthcare. So let's go for the first question, guys, if you want. The first one I would like to hear from you is, can you please describe the type of business we are making together and the collaboration scheme that we have established between you, the startup, and us, corporate. Just name the collaboration scheme, and later on we'll see the advantages and disadvantages for each scheme.
Thank you very much. You are good. Thank you very much for the introduction. And Diego, as shareholder and client with our mobile platform, we give SACIR the capability of digitally monitoring every single project, having traceability of its management, including all the workers from the field, in a way in which with our platform, it captures the data from the field and it goes from the bottom to the top of the company. Do you hear me? It's working. Okay. Regarding the investment model, at the time, we needed the capital, we needed the financial muscle in order to keep the project alive and to develop the company. So we decided together that it was the best model to us at that point of our development.
Okay.
Let's try,
Yeah?
let's try with the other one.
Yeah?
It may work.
Do you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Diego.
Great.
Alto provides some devices to Saphir, like the Setup M1 is a device for monitoring land movements, or Setup RM3D is a trolley for measuring the track gauges in the railway.
So these are the names of two products you are selling.
Yeah, of course. There are many devices. This is an example. And for example, the Setup M1 it was developed for our staff, and who tries to bring together the communications and the land measurements in real time.
Right. In their case, we invested in the company. Can you please tell us what's your case in terms of collaboration scheme?
Yeah, first of all, we start in 2006 as a client supplier, but because of the project of the tunnel, high-speed tunnel in Barcelona, there are some challenges that we increase our relationship and we convert to joint development company.
All right, so we started with a single project. That was a very small collaboration, but we realized that we could push that project forward and develop some software and some devices that could be applied to many other projects in the construction industry, and this was all done around high-speed railway work.
Yeah.
Let's go with Cerinthia. Can you please tell us?
First, Diego, thank you for inviting us to this panel. Our collaboration with Saphir consists on a project that is going to provide an IoT platform. That platform will allow to connect any machinery, even mobile machinery like trucks or excavators, or even fixed machinery, in any site, in any Saphir engineering site all over the world, and provide that data and that intelligence so the management of your company can know in real time where those assets are, what they do, and how they perform. In this case, we have agreed on a collaboration model, a monetization model of a customer supplier.
That means that we pay licenses for the service you provide, no?
That's right. We provide the technology, and Saphir provides the deep knowledge of the business and the requirements.
All right. And can you now please tell the audience why we chose that collaboration scheme? What are, in your opinion, the main advantages we have found so far?
Of course, as I said before, Diego, we needed we needed the capital, but we needed a partner, an industrial partner, in order to develop properly our solution. So I can highlight some examples of the main advantages of this scheme of the relationship. The first one is exposure to our MVP, validation of hypotheses in real projects, direct access to relevant resources such as network, expertise, decision makers, about all, and most importantly, a better understanding of the sector to be applied in the development of our products.
All right, so you're talking about smart money, no? You required financing, but that was not enough. You needed some ideas in order to push forward your product.
Exactly.
And some connections.
Otherwise, it will be a short-run thinking.
All right. What about you, Joan? Can you tell us?
Well, our choice of monetization scheme came out of our working relationship with Saphir. The main advantage we have found it was our close relationship has allowed to develop a new product for that we believe and will be useful for the land surveyors, engineers, or constructors. No? We have also been the possibility to introduce the IoT into the land surveying, and I think is the main advantages that we found.
Great. What about you?
Okay. In our case, as we already have a technical platform and also the capabilities to do the project as well as some other experiences with large companies, we decided to go with the customer supplier monetization scheme. And also the scope, the goals, and even the timing and the budget of the project were quite delimited, so this was the best way to go with. The advantages of this model from both sides is that from our side we got to check our technology in one large corporation, and we think that SACIR is going to get a solution perfectly aligned with their requirements within an attainable deadlines that if it were done alone.
All right. In general, most of what we are hearing is positive news, no? But I can imagine that the relationship between a startup and a corporation is not always easy, and you might have found in the past some challenges. Can you please tell us about those challenges and how we were able to solve them together?
It's working, okay.
It's working, yeah.
For sure. Could you repeat the question, please? I lost the...
No, I would like to hear from you the main evolution in terms of challenges found and how we solved them.
Yes. The different nature between large companies and small players implies more bureaucracy, the red tape, more steps to be done in the decision-making processes, other things that not are dynamic enough to the relation. So it is crucial for a startup to adopt the role of leader and treat the large company as the follower, despite the fact we are the smallest one.
It's funny.
This is crucial to dynamize the relationship, and in our case, it has worked very well, perfectly.
All right, so speed is an issue, no? You're much quicker, usually, in startups than we are in large corporations.
Exactly. Speed is an issue, and another one is the cultural change, because despite the fact you are very committed with innovation, we have to work in order to share good practices and experiences across the company to raise awareness about how good and what benefits our solution is providing.
All right, what's your experience about?
The biggest problem was the size of the project. The SACIR needed to comply with a high accuracy, and the deadline was very short. And we worked hard and under pressure for accomplishing the deadlines, and of course the accuracy that SACIR requires for this project, that is the tunnel of the high speed in Barcelona.
So in this case, it seems that we were very demanding, both in terms of quality and in terms of timing, no?
Yeah.
So we were maybe slow with you, with EPT Tracker, but we were fast or demanded fast execution in your case.
Accuracy in a short time and develop a new product from zero. No?
All right. Can you please tell us about challenges, how we solved them?
In our case, I would say that one of the major challenges that we faced was the lack of detailed knowledge of SACIR business. We knew how to connect machines, how to connect things, but we have little knowledge about the specifics of the engineering projects of SACIR. However, it has been very easy to work with Safir given the commitment of the management and the project team in the project and the knowledge exchange. And I think that that's very important. The other issue maybe was that given a classical customer-supplier relationship, we need to comply with formal procedures to work with you. And this is also sometimes hard for a small company. Again, Safir demonstrated a great ability to make that easy for us. So the speed of both companies in this case were matched.
All right. So thank you guys for your comments. Very interesting and very enriching for us, for our learning as a corporation. As a summary, I would say that monetization schemes depends a lot on the maturity of the idea. When the idea is very well developed and we have established product, we usually find more frequently client-supplier relationships. And when the idea is just starting up and has to be developed a lot, we have found models in which we share the risk between the startup and the corporate, and we take an equity stake on the startup for that. It's also true that there is an issue with exclusivity because we as a corporate, when we see some very attractive technology, we try to keep for ourselves the competitive advantage of that technology. And that's something that has to be balanced when we start our relationship with the startup in order to build something that is really win-win for the two sides. And that's what we have tried to do in your case precisely. Regarding the challenges, we realize that speed is a great issue, but that issue can be solved if we put the right people in place and if we get to know each other beforehand. If we analyze the value that can be supplied, the capabilities that can be supplied by each one of the sides, and how with those capabilities we can build a model that can keep the capabilities ahead during the project. As a summary, I would say that this is all a matter of trust between the two sides and, of course, tailor-made schemes depending on the type of value created in each one of the cases. I don't know if you guys agree with this summary. Any final comments, or we ask the audience for questions? I don't know if we have time, 40 seconds, 39 seconds. Any questions from the audience? No questions? We'll be around now. So for one-to-one discussions, if you want, around the stage or in our stand, in the stand of Safir. So thank you very much for coming, and see you soon.
Thank you.